upskill? How can we grow our areas in different areas? Upskilling is, you can upskill in different ways. Sorry, hope you can hear me.
Yes, we
Yes,
can
Hello.
we
hear
can
you.
hear you. We can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So one
Yes, we
can
can hear
actually,
too.
okay. So one can actually upskill in different areas. Let's say I'm a fashion designer, I make clothes, and I learned sewing in 3 years ago. And in sewing, 3 years ago or 4 years ago, we don't have anything we call corsetry. Like, there was corsetry then during ancient days, where all these Romanian women normally wear corsetry. But in this present, there is now advanced corsets, what we call corsets, wears. So me that learned sewing 4 years ago, I have to advance, I have to go and upgrade. That's what we upskilling is, just like upgrading, advancing what you know. Upskilling and reskilling, just they look alike. You advance in what you know so that you can meet demands. Like in fashion now, if someone's bring clothes for you to sew and you don't have those skills, you see that it will bring you down. You won't be able to meet that demand. So that's what we want to talk more today. I'm just using sewing as an example where one can actually upskill. So upskilling, you can upskill in different ways. So when we talk about upskill, what do we mean? Can anyone just give me, let's make it a discussion class, then I will pick up from there. Can anyone tell me, what do you understand by upskill in your own view? Can anyone? Hope people are hearing me. Hello?
Yes, we can hear. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can either type your answer in the chat box or you can raise your hand and then attempt the question, because it's going to be a discussion. So she's asking, what do you think is the meaning of the term upskilling in your own words? So basically, yeah, if you like to, yes, Solomon, yes, Solomon,
Yes, the way I understand upskilling, are you getting me?
yes, we
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah, the way I understand upskilling is that you might be qualified and you got a certain qualification in something and you have been working in a certain field, but there is need as years go on, you need to develop on the skill to advance them to the standard which is current. Let me give an example for me as an educationist. So if I had graduated in education and I've been working in the education department, but now as the years go on, there are some things which have changed. So I need to upskill or develop my skills in them. In that way, that's what I share with you about upskilling.
All
Thank you.
right, thank you. Thank you so much. Please, I didn't get your name, but thank you so much. So, like he
My
said,
name is
upskilling is
Solomon
develop.
Gambonify.
Yeah?
My name is Solomon Gambonify.
Okay. Thank you so much, Solomon. So, like we said, upskilling, it is the process of acquiring new and relevant competencies. When you have skills, or when you have skills, it's process of acquiring new. Let's say I have skills in tech, and we are growing in tech now in the world we are. We are growing in tech. We are growing in we are growing most of our technologies. So how do we now meet those demands? So that's how we say upskill is a process of acquiring new and relevant competencies, skills, and knowledge that are needed in today's competitive job market. So upskilling involves building on skills you already have. Like you said, developing yourself. If you're in an organization and they hired you as a just a supervisor, you have to upskill. You have to upgrade yourself, develop yourself to the extent of getting to a manager so that you can now manage the company. I have a success story I will share, but at the end of the class, I will share it. It's another way you can still upskill. You can still join our movements. I'm a Wikimedian. So I have a success story I will share how upskilling has helped me so far that made me to get to the stage I am now. Me speaking to you now, it's because I upskilled myself. I say, okay, look at if I stay where I am, I will not even achieve anything. I have to learn some skills, learn, develop myself, change my position from where I was to where I am now. So like we said, some of the ways one can upskill. What are the ways one can upskill? There are different ways you can upskill. Upskill is for everyone. As far as you want to make it in life, as far as you want to achieve something, you have to upgrade. Leave that position you are, and you are upgrading to better for a better position. You are not, whatever you are doing, you are coming, you are bringing yourself back. That means you are not having progress. So upskilling is having progress in what you do, upgrading yourself, building yourself, developing yourself. You can upskills in different, like learning and development, job rotation. You can leave this if you have skills that you have gained in a particular job. You can say, okay, let me leave this job and rotate to another position or another place that can pay higher because you have upskilled yourself. You know that you now have this talent or these skills in you that when I get to this particular place, I will be paid higher. So there is opportunities for job enrichment, peer coaching. When you upskill, when you have certain skills, you can be coaching your colleagues. That's peer coaching, your mates or your colleagues in your working places. There are certain skills you can still impart in them. That's ways one can upskill. Peer mentoring, coaching and mentor that they seem alike. Outsourcing is you go far from, like, if you don't just depend on what you have around you. Hope you can all hear me. Hello.
Yes, yes, we can get.
Yes, yes,
We are hearing
we
you.
can hear you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you. So outsourcing is when you want to upskill, you don't just depend on where you are. You source. If you are in academics, now that's why you hear someone saying that they are written journal, they are making research. So you outsource. If you want to grow from your position, you have to outsource things. Go far from where you are. Search things. Make uplift yourself. In academics, uplift. If you did just your degree, you move for a master's degree if you want to go far. From master, you do your PhD. That's, you are building yourself for a better position. Upskill is just an opportunity to give you edge in the competitive markets because the world is rapidly changing. If you check, where we are in tech now is not where we were last 3 years or 4 years. Like, I'm a woman now. Last 4 years, nobody sees us women, see women as people that will come out in tech. Last 4 years, I don't normally hear women in tech, tech stars, women in tech. But this year, 2024, I've been hearing that, and I've been into tech. I've been into editing. I've been into different things because they want to involve women also, and they want people to upskill. Like, we have the AI now. Before you can edit, you can even, before you teach like this, you can just, you think deep. Now the AI can help you. Once you check the chat GPT, you get some information from there. Then you know how to maneuver and maneuver it and make it sound better for depending on what you are doing. So that's to tell you that the world is really changing. And whoever that is not upskilling will now be left behind. If you are not upskilling, depending on what you do, and I would advise each and every one of you, don't only depend on if you have a handiwork. Tech is one of the things now that everyone needs to put interest in. Tech is one of the growing thing that everyone has to put know, at least know a little. It's not much that you must know the everything. This we talk about cyber security. That is where you can go take courses. There are courses you can take, there are things you can do so that you upskill, you upgrade yourself. So you seek relevant courses is one of the ways we can upskill. You can earn a certificate. So when you earn that certificate, when you seek courses, and after going through those courses, then with your certificate, you can go apply for a job. When you apply for a higher job, once they see those certificates, those certification, they will say, okay, actually this person has gained experience. And those experience will even help you to put down something. It will help you to put down something that I've really done this. And when they try you and they will see that, yes, you have those skills, why wouldn't they take you? Why wouldn't they employ you? So upskilling, these things I've been saying, upskilling, you go for courses, outsource, peer mentoring, job enlargement, job rotation. You leave your comfort zone. Yes, upskilling, when upskilling, it's not easy. It's not something that you can achieve immediately, but is there is after success. There is success that follows upskilling. When you are done, there are many successes that you can gain from upskilling. And learning and development, it plays a vital role in upskilling. When you learn, when you develop, it plays a vital role. What are the roles learning and upskilling play? It gives you opportunity to identify gaps. Let's say now, after teaching this thing, at least I'm not good in teaching, let's say, but you must get something today. You must at least capture one word. That word you capture will be in your mind. You say, okay, these are the steps I can use to do, I can do this. So from that word, from that thing you gain, you develop yourself in any area. Upskilling is not for a particular area. You develop yourself in any area. If it's you are in arts, you develop yourself. If you have a handiwork, you develop yourself there. People are coming to your shop when they give you clothes, like men that makes clothes. When they give you men that make clothes, when they give you clothes to make, they will say this person is not that skillful. So you have to upgrade from that level to another level. You upgrade. So you upgrade from this session to another session so that you can make those beautiful styles that will help you bring more customers. It's part of upskilling. Upskilling is not just for a particular set of things. You can upskill in job, upskill in different areas. You can upskill in education. You can upskill in business. Let's say there are business trainings one can actually go for. Yes. So because most people see businessmen as people that are not well intelligent. So you can see some people see business people as people that because they were not opportune. That's like here in Nigeria, we have place we call Onisha Main Market. I don't know. So Onisha Main Market, most people see men there as people that we are not opportune to get educated. But me, I like business. I'm educated. I'm going for my master's. Later, I'll go for my. But I want to do that business. So how do I now do that business? How do I now upskill? I have to go for business trainings. There are trainings for business, mentorship for businessmen. So you go for those trainings. They will teach you what has been working well and what has. So you will now compare and contrast what you've been doing well and what you've not been doing well. You now have to change. That's upskilling. You now have to change from where you are to where you were to where you are supposed to be. So it will help you, it will give you edge. It will give you edge to move to make success or progress. Upskilling, it enhances existing skills to stay relevant in job market. Why upskill? Like I said, why are we upskilling? To stay competitive in job markets, to increase our earning potential. Like I said before, when you upskill, it will increase your your earning potential. Like earning, things are hard now. I don't know in your country, but in our country, things are not smiling. But there are many that are not complaining because they have what it takes. Once they apply, once you see their skills, the skills they possess, whatever amount they say you should pay them, you'll be able to pay because they have that skill that you need. Like we have now, we have developers, people that develop the sites. We have developers. So in Nigeria, anybody that is a developer used to smile. The person smiles because they pay well. So these are the things like men here. We women, we are always afraid of whenever they say tech. Hey, men, you can upskill in tech. Tech is the advancing thing that gives increased earning. It pays. If you are good, you can go into tech, go deep into tech, learn how to develop. Not only that, there are other things you can do. Go for courses like these cyber security courses. These are the things you can actually do to upscale yourself, and from that you increase your your earnings. What you earn, if you used to receive, let's say 10,000 in my current country, or let's say $10,000. If you used to, when you upscale, you will now be receiving 20 or $30,000. I have a success story. I will still tell you how I've been upskilling and how I've been growing from where I am, from where I was to where I am now. So upskilling enhance career opportunities. I have been saying this also. It gives you more opportunities. It gives you more opportunity, especially if you can do in tech. Let's say you are making clothes and you went to upskill and you add, like I make clothes and I add it how to tie women gele, all this hair tie, and I add it how to put beads. I upgrade myself. So when I have customers, I will tell them I make clothes, I made this. It's now give me opportunities. It gave me opportunities to increase my earnings. So how can one develop? How can one develop when you are upskilling? How can you develop it? One of the thing is identify your skill gaps. Like there is what we always call gaps. Identify, where am I not doing it right? Identify, okay, here I was supposed to know how to write a good proposal, but when I write, it's being rejected. If you are applying for a grant or something, you are write a good proposal. After writing proposal, your proposal is always rejected. So you will now ask yourself, there is something that you've not been doing right. How do you go? You look for courses, go for courses. There are online free courses. Now, most people, like we Wikimedians, we teach things freely. There is what we call open and free knowledge. In Wikimedia, we encourage open and free knowledge. There are, even if you don't have money, but if you have money, there are some courses you can still take online. You must not attend classes, and their money is not that much. So take those courses. You can take a course on how to write good proposals. So after going through those proposals, then you learn how to improve in your English. That's another thing. Yes, English is not our second language. I don't know for you. And I don't think English is your mother tongue, but is our second language. Since is your language of communication, or if French is your language of communication, you know your language of, you improve in that. Once you improve it, there are courses you can still take, or you go for evening classes, physical evening classes, where you can improve in those things. When you improve in those things, then when you apply for such proposal, there will be change, because at least you have gained that skill. Skill is not, because when I say skill is not when you do handiwork. No, there are skills, there are different skills we have. There are communication skills, there are thinking and productive skills. Like, you think out. There are people that are hired because they think. They think. Whenever you are writing an application, you say you have good thinking, good communication. These are skills. And if you learn such, that's why some people normally stay in an organization for a longer time, because they have these skills, this thinking skill, this communication skill. You see, most of the receptionists, so for you to be a receptionist, you must have a skill. What is that skill? Communication skill. So those things, they are called soft skills. Like I didn't mention, we have soft skill, we have digital skills, we have industrial skills. Industrial skills is those skills like what we normally gain in our working place. Like those skills, like handling machine and all that, those are skills. Then we have digital skill, we have soft skills. So these one I'm mentioning, they are known as soft skills. So like I said, some of the ways one of the things is you identify your gaps, identify the gaps you are having. Like I have explained that, identify what have you, where the applications or the things you've been doing and you've not been making ends or success in it. Check the gaps, check where you've been failing, go for courses. Then assess your skills. That's evaluating. You evaluate your current skill and identify areas of improvement. Identify where you can improve those skills. Where can I improve my skills? Don't I know how to make these ties? Don't I know how to write a good proposal? Don't I know how to teach higher class? So let me go and acquire this knowledge. Let me go for ITELC classes so that I can acquire this knowledge. Then when you acquire this, you apply new skills. Apply new skills and knowledge in real world project. Like when you have a new skills, or when you are doing something and you will not be, try and change your way of doing things. If you've been cutting clothes in one way, change to another way to know if actually you've been getting wrong. You can assess yourself. That's the thing. Assess yourself and apply new. When you assess yourself, look at where I've been failing. Okay, let me apply this method. Let me know if it will work. That's another way of getting it right. Then continuous evaluating. Always evaluate yourself. Evaluation in the sense that you assess yourself. Regularly assess and refine your development plan. How have you planned yourself? How do you plan to develop in so time to do? You assess it. Are you meeting what you actually planned for? Are you getting it right? Then embrace lifelong learning. Just know that upskilling is an ongoing process. Just let this be a take home. Let this what I'm saying, let it be a take home for you today, that you actually learn something. That upskilling is an ongoing process. It does not stop at a place. You can't just stop that you've got. Even those that finish, PhD is the last end up. You can still get do courses in you can do courses in leadership development. You can do courses in knowing about climate change. You can do courses knowing about your environment, social and other things, social justice and other things. You can. Yes, we have degree, we have the master's degree, we have the PhD, but there are other things you can use to develop yourself. There are other places you can use to develop yourself. If you're a student, you are staying in school, yes, after your degree, go to learn a skill, a handy skill, like how to make something. If you're a man, you can learn how to cut hair. You can learn how to fix. Men do fix hair these days. So you can learn how to do most of the things that can even earn you. Without your certificate, you can earn. Those things are upskilling. Me, I have different skills as I am now. I make clothes, I bake, I'm a linguist, I do translation online through Upwork. There are many things and I'm a mother too. I have kids. You see, so if I can do it with my children, what about the single ones here? You can still do it. So remember, upskilling is an ongoing process. It's not something that you can stop. Even if you have those skills, then what you do in those skills, try to upgrade to the recent or the trends. What is raining? Is it this style that is raining? Okay, let me upgrade to that this thing so that you increase your earnings. You increase your earning. Embrace lifelong learning. Embrace see up recognize like that upskill is something that is lifetime. It's not something that you can stop unless you stop eating or you stop breathing, that you now say I'm stopping. Because once you be eating, you need money to keep yourself, you need those talent to keep yourself going. Then the next thing is stay adaptable. How do I mean? Be open to new technologies, processes, and methodologies. That's what I said before. Whatever methods, whatever new things, whatever trends that comes in, try and swap. Don't say, I didn't learn this, so this one is too difficult for me. If you step, you will be behind, others will be before you. If you say, this thing is hard though, if in your skill, in your area of solicitation, let's say you are into arts, you or a sculpture or something, and others are now using different material to make their work come out. You now say you didn't learn this, so and this one is expensive. How do I just spend that money, go and learn that skill, come back with it. When you come back with it, you advance your working place, you advance your area of expertise. If you are not that good, you see, after upskilling, you will see, and you have this confidence in you when you are telling people that you do this thing, because you know that you have gained this skill, you have gained this knowledge. So then the next thing is, when upskilling, also seek feedback. How do you seek feedback? Don't be afraid of criticism. What people will say, what people say, don't be afraid of it, because they must say something. And that's what they said will now push you to upgrade. What they said will now help you to know where you went wrong and where to put it right. They say now, sorry, I've been using making cloth, but that's where I am specialized on. So I normally use this as an example. I am into teaching now. I have I'm in nursery school teaching, and there are certain skills I have to develop in phonetics or phonics, and I've not developed that. And parents will come to the school and complain about their children not acquiring knowledge on phonics. You don't need to get angry. You don't need to drag with anybody. You yourself know that, yes, what they are actually saying, they are actually saying the right thing. So you have to go and upskill, upgrade, go for courses. You can take 1 month or 2 months to upgrade. Upgrade. Since you've learned that, you have that skill already, just for you to upskill or reskill. Then look for where you can upgrade yourself or where you can upskill. Don't say because they complain about you not doing well, or when you are making cloth and someone gave you a particular style for you to make and you did the wrong thing. When the person complains, yes, take it as part of criticism and what is in the job. Go and upgrade, learn those styles, learn those things. It will now help you. Once they bring such clothes, you now know that, okay, I can actually do this thing better because I've gained the skills. So try and enhance your career to stay in competitive markets. So there are other skills one can actually develop. One of the skills, like if you are applying for a job now, Time management is a skill. Time management is a skill. It's one of the skills you have to develop. Time management. When waking up earlier, how to go to work earlier, scheduling, if you schedule a meeting, manage your time. When you are speaking in any conference on manage is a skill that one should learn also, and they are called soft skills. Then another thing you can do is set a learning plan. Set your learning plan. Find resources that can help you. Read. Read online. There are free material, there are free things you can read online to get, even in all. That's why tech is advancing in all areas of your expertise. Even if it's in handiwork, if it's in teaching, if it's in learning field, there are many expertise that you can find online and read. Even this sewing, you can go online and read it. In tech, you can read online, get certain knowledge online. So find resources, then build a support network. How do you build a support network? Have a mentor. Have a mentor and have peers. Have peers. How do I mean by having a mentor? Have someone that you look onto, someone that gives you the courage. Hello, can everyone hear me? Hope I'm not speaking to myself.
I can hear you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. So build a support network. If you are into a particular thing, like me, I'm a Wikimedia, like I said, I'm a translator, but I have someone that has PhD in what I'm doing. I studied my language, Igbo language. So I have someone as a mentor that where I'm finding it difficult, I'll meet my mentor and say, please, man, look at what the issue I'm having. How do I solve these things? How do I make it work for me? That your mentor will now direct, because she has the experience, she has the knowledge. So have a mentor in any area. There is nothing that where there is no area of expertise that you don't have, that you don't have your superior. You have people that are higher than you. So go see them as your mentor. Ask them questions. Ask them questions that they can actually direct you, where they can actually direct you on what you do. Then have peers. Why are you having those peers? Those peers you have are those people that you can teach. You can teach them what you learned. And like me, as I'm teaching you now, I'm getting more knowledge. Because before coming to class, you have to read now. You have to go make research. Read more on those topics you want to teach. Even if it's in handiwork, even if it's not on book, anything that concerns reading. If it's just handiwork, how to cut, how to draw, how to whatever thing, you must go and do practical. And while you doing practical, you will know what did not work for you. When you are teaching them, you tell them, like, look at, you compare and contrast. So have a mentor and have peers. You have groups of people that you can actually teach, or people that you can learn with, that are called peers. Peers in the sense that peer group, people your age, your mates, or people, your colleagues that you can have close relationship with, or you have meetings with. You discuss, look at my findings. I've done this. Look at my findings. Look at where I'm getting it wrong. Please, can anyone help? People discuss like colleagues. And anyone that it works for will now tell you, look at the solution. So having groups of people is one of the way one can actually upskill. When we have peers that can guide you, when you have mentors that can guide you, it's another way of of upskilling. Then this is showcase your skill, or create a portfolio. How do you create a place? Like on Wikimedia space, I have a page where I put whatever I do online. So that anyone that search for me will see it. Once the person see it, they'll say, okay, this person have this skill. The person can contact you through your email. You see all those things I do. It has been putting food on my table. How do I mean? Once they see you and send it, I have a job for you, I have something, can you do this within so deadline? That's where time management comes in. We say, okay, you can do it, and try to submit before that deadline. So showcase your portfolio, showcase what you have, showcase it, tell people about it. And at times your work will even tell. If you are doing handiwork, you know that you don't need to shout, you don't need to post self. At times when they see, well, they'll ask, who make this for you, who did this for you? I like it. How can I, or those people that design banners and flyers, I like this, how can I get it? They will collect your number. Before you know, your phone will ring. They will tell you, okay, so is through upskilling and doing good things. So creating a portfolio, showcase your skills, make it visible. Then I've said something about networking. Meeting your peers is about one of the ways one can actually networking, build connections. Like in seminar like this, if you have good speakers, build connections with them. If you go for physical conferences, have connection. Please, sir, you follow the person up. The person can teach you more after the conference. So build connections, build network, and stay up to date. We all have phones. Phone is now rampant everywhere, that anyone you can read online. So stay up to date with industry trends and news. Whatever that is trending, try to stay up to date. Not mostly on tech, not mostly on being online. In your area of work, what is trending? What is trending? Is he using plastics to make this that is trending? Try to fall in, try to follow, try to build yourself in that thing that is trending. That's what. Then measuring your progress and celebrating your achievements. Measure your progress. Check where you were and where you are. Check if you are. That's evaluation. Evaluate, assess if you have made a lot of progress, and from your progress you can help others. And one thing again, help others. While you upskill, help others to grow too. Don't be stingy. Don't be Try to help others to grow, because when you upskill, your skill is a gift from God. Because if God didn't give you this opportunity, then I don't think can you can excel in life. So when you get your skill, you teach others, and let everything not be money without you being paid. There are some people that you help today, they will be the one to one thing. Money thing, most of the things I've been doing have taught me a lot. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we
Hello?
Yes,
do.
but you are breaking. You are
Sorry,
breaking.
Yes,
someone
the network is a bit
tried
breaking.
calling me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay. So I tried teaching someone how to make clothes, and you know that the person now increased from advanced from that skill. The person advanced what she has learned from me. So at times now, when we have new styles, I will now call her, please come and teach me. You see, I built something. I built something, and what I built now help me. If you understand what I'm saying, I made a part, I created a part, and that part is that same part I'm eating from, I'm gaining from. Let me just say, I'm gaining from that part, because I taught her without even collecting. Because when she doesn't have money that she wants to learn, I said, okay, come, I will teach you. I taught her, and now, because it's my part-time job, I don't do it regularly, so I don't have much interest in it. So she that has internet, she has a shop now. I can even go to her shop if she has jobs. I can go there, help her out. I will receive my money. She was under me, but now let me say I'm under her, or we are. So when you help others with your skill, God will from there bless you also. Don't be stingy, don't be greedy, don't be greedy in helping others in what you have, the skills you have gained, the skills you have. I know some people will say, do you know how much I spent getting these skills? You much know what I spent getting these skills? Yes, you spent a lot, but there are ways God pay. It's not everything is not money. There are ways you can still get opportunity through that person. I've know many opportunities I've gotten through. I'm into different things, and I also help people, guide people on how to do things. I don't normally, and you see those people, they will come back with, let's say if I tell them $5,000 or naira in our currency, when they will come back, when I collect that money, that's the only money I collect from them. But if I didn't collect money, or if I didn't pressure them to pay me, when they will come back with different gifts, giving you gifts all the time, because they remember what you've imparted in their life. They remembered what you imparted in their life. So these are the ways one can actually upskill. Then there are other upskills we can do in digital. There are skills like I've been saying about soft skills and all that, communication, time management and all that. Then there are skills we can do in, okay, let me finish the soft skills. I talked about time management, but I talk about communication. Communication, we have effective verbal and written communication. When you are speaking, try and, even if it is not our language, try and portray how we speak. Sorry, coordinator, hope this meeting is ending by 1, or are we extending it? Hello, coordinator.
Yes, please kindly proceed. We still have time. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to just
Thank
know
you.
how to summarize. So we have communication skill, like when speaking, because at times they will call you for interviews, even after writing. You can, writing, when you stay at home, you can go and online copy and paste, or write a very good. Then when you are building in written communication, also build in verbal communication, build in how you speak. Then active listening and clear articulation of ideas. List your ideas, make it clear and concise. Then be confident. These are skills one can actually learn. Frankly, before, you can't call me for this and I will sit like this and be speaking, because I used to be shy and I used to have this stage fright. So it was a time I started developing my skills. I started building my skills, that I was able to get to this stage of my life. So when presenting, present confidently. Hello? Is someone asking question?
The person has been muted. Kindly proceed.
Okay. Okay. So I talk about presenting confidence is a skill. Know how to be confident in whatever, even if you are saying rubbish, just be confident. Your interviewer will say, definitely say, since this person is this bold, but when even if you know what you are saying and you are not confident saying it, person will say, this person is not good. So build it is a skill that someone can actually build. Then collaboration and teamwork. In your areas of expertise, you have colleagues in your working place. Try to collaborate, do teamwork, build strong relationship with your colleagues and stakeholders. Try to work in diverse environments and with diverse teams. Whatever is in your area of expertise, if you are in a working place or an industry, contribute to team goals. Whatever you know that is the goals of the team, contribute to it. That's why you have to go and build those skills, those communication skills. If they have ideas, they need people to contribute. Try and contribute, because for your contribution, you don't know that your contribution, you will be seeing it as nothing, but one day they might be asking for a manager or someone that will take a certain position. They will now say, let's take this person. They will suggest you because they see that you have this thinking faculty, or you have this idea stream running in you. So these are the things, when you be doing all those, you see it as nothing. And that's why you need to read. That's why you need to read. When you read online, even how to speak, there are things in your organization, there are things you don't know, people are watching you, don't know people are seeing you. When there is a vote for something, you might be voted because they see something in you. So I talk about time management and productivity. In any place you find yourself, managing time and workload, meeting deadlines and delivering results. I said about that before. Is a skill. It's a soft skill that one can develop. If something, I am a translator, like I said, and when they give us translation work to do, they will tell us the deadline is on 10th June. So 10th June, you have to meet. You don't even need to read that 10th June before you submit. Meet 8th or 9th, you submitted. Is a skill, because if it's a contract that should be renewed, when the time comes, they will say this person meets deadline. Is a skill that you have developed. Then meeting all times. If you have an event by 11 o'clock, try and be there 11:59 or 12 o'clock. Don't exceed that 12 o'clock. Is a skill that you need to learn. Don't say it's African time. You have to. So it's a skill. And you don't know people are watching you, especially in any organization you find yourself. You don't know they are watching you. When a post comes or a supervisor's post comes, they can actually take you to that. But stay focused. Be focused when you're upskilling. Be focused. Don't say after I have the skill, this is just upgrading. This is just to add to it. Stay focused. Just learn whatever you are learning as if you don't even know about it. Put your interest. Just open your eyes. Do what that favors you. Don't look at people. Don't look at your team, what they are doing. Just be serious. From there, you make. I've said about new methodologies. Embrace change and new challenges. Whatever challenges you see, try and find your way out. If there are things new in the competitive market, try and find your way out. Demonstrate a growth mindset. How do you demonstrate a growth mindset? Don't see things are not working out the way I want. Let me just keep this thing. Let me just stop. No, build yourself. Develop this mindset that you will make it, even if now that you are upskilling, that now that you are reskilling, that things are not working. But yes, you believe that after getting this thing, you will get a better job, or you will get customers, you get things that will make you grow. Just have this positive mindset. So another upskilling is problem solving and critical thinking. Like when they bring problems to the table in your organization, try and help to anything complex situation. Try and identify solutions. Try and contribute. I've said it before. Try and contribute. So I say something about leadership course and mentorship. You can go for courses. Nobody is known as a leader. You can be a leader. You can be a leader. You can co-facilitate. You can facilitate an event like this. Don't just leave even in your working place. If you have a working place, if your boss says he will not be around, that's why your meeting will not be holding. Build yourself. Go for leadership post that you can say, okay, boss, I can take care of this meeting. You know that first day you try it, you will not do better. Yes, that's it. You can never do it that better. But when you, the next time you see that you trace where you got it wrong. Is it by your speaking? Is it because of a stage fright? Then next time you be bold. Try new things. Support your team members. That's another way of, once you upskill, you will see, you grow, you go to different areas of life, because upskilling gives confidence. That's one thing. It gives confidence. When you upskill in your speaking, when you upskill in how you communicate, when you upskill in how you think, when you upskill in how you solve problem, when you upskill in your emotions. Do you know that emotion is upskilling also? How do you carry yourself? How is your intelligence? Build your, don't leave your mentality to just remain where you finish your degree. Go beyond that. So it's a skill that you have to upgrade. It's a skill. Like I have said something about growth mindset. Grow your mindset. Go for leadership courses, even in fellowship, in churches, in your church. You can, if your boss is not, you can take over. Manage things. From there are many, in any area you see yourself, from there. There are skills. Don't be an OS member. Let's stay behind. They are the leaders. We are just followers. No, you don't know any opportunity you gain or any learning you gain from just controlling a small group. We help you in controlling your organization, because there you learn, because human beings, we are difficult. Human beings are difficult, but when you learn characters, you know how to manage it. You know, managing people is a skill. Is a skill. If you start the first time, you can't please them, because you show your own skill, you show that you are human. But when you stay with them, you say, okay, I know this person, I know how the person does, let me try and manage it. You know how to manage people. Even when they are talking, they will offend you if you don't want to plead. It's a skill that one needs to, yes, that is God given, but it's a skill also that you have to learn how to control your anger, how to control yourself in certain things. So I talk about continuous learning and development. Always continue developing yourself. Develop yourself in certain areas. Go for feedback, seek feedback and constructive criticisms. Whatever people have said about you, where you are not doing it wrong, try and assess it, then know how to change it. Identify areas for improvement and growth. Pursuing ongoing learnings and professional development. I have said it before. Pursue courses, go for courses, professional courses that can build you. Then creativity and innovation. Think outside the box and generate new ideas. These are the ways you can upskill. Think outside your box. I've said it before. Think outside the box. Outsource. Go outsource. Source for material, source for things outside your comfort zone. When you do these things, you will upskill. There are things you will learn. Read every day. Whenever you read, you learn a new word. When you read, you learn a new word. Develop innovative solutions and approaches. Then resilience. Resilience is another thing. How are you able to resist? In different things we do, there are things we call stress. We have stress. Yes, you must undergo stress. So how do you resist all those things? How do you manage stress? Do you manage stress that you just leave yourself like that? Try, and it's a skill that one needs to manage. I'm a mother, I have kids, I have what I'm doing, I'm sewing, I have a husband to take care of, I have children to take, I have many things, but they are all stressful, but I know how to manage myself because I've gained that skill. When I started, that was when I do organize physical programs to teach people about how to edit, because I am a Wikimedia. So during those periods, I do cook. The first day I did that, I nearly faint, because after cooking, you now take it to the venue and all that. It was stressful. Do you know now? I've upgraded and upskilled myself and managed the stress that I can even take contract to cook for people. and put the money in my pocket. So try and manage your stress. If you work and you go for classes or courses, try, okay, from now till now I have to sleep. When I sleep, I'll wake up, I'll go for this course. Then after going for this, I'll go for this. Try and manage your stress. How resist, try to, this resilient spirit, try to create it to resist that I will not break down, or I will not fail, or I will not leave this course because of the stress. Build yourself, manage your time. Youths here, most of you sleep more than more than you were supposed to. You sleep more than you are supposed to sleep. So the only thing here is for you to manage yourself. You have sleep, I don't know, you have sleep, you have enough sleep to sleep when you get money, when you upskill, when you stand as a man or as a woman. You have a lot of things, sleep. But the only thing now, upskill, upgrade yourself, build yourself, develop yourself, come out from where you are to a higher ground. Because more definitely, when you upskill, you go further, you go higher, you earn, increase your earnings. That's one thing. So try and upskill. Then let me just conclude here. There are certain things also. Tech is a growing thing now in the world that is rapidly changing. Even now we have the AI where you can source information. At times you see where they are asking, in the next years, will AI will AI cover human knowledge? So that's the question. Since you know that we don't know what is coming with this AI, we don't even know where it's coming from. Wherever it's coming from, the only thing we are doing is let's upgrade, let's upskill, so that we will not be left behind. If it's in tech, since AI is the most thing, AI everyone build. If it's in tech, build your tech skills, digital skills, build your digital skills. That's the first thing. Because when you build digital skills, you know how to manage projects. If you have projects, when we talk about project management, is tech skills that you will use to do all those things. How to create, they are minor skills, but they are skills. Learn how to do some graphics, some designs, how to use Canva to create some things, create designs. If you have a program, you don't need to you don't need to go and pay someone out there a huge money just for you to use your Canva. It's an app. You can download this in your phone. Use it. How to use it and create that, and sharp you post it. So there are skills that you can learn at the comfort of your home, and you earn with it. Especially this graphic something, graphic design. You can learn it as a skill, a digital skill. You can learn how to use some tools. You can learn how to use all this Google Sheets, because there are some positions. Like I went for interview last 2 weeks, and I was asked, what skills do you have? And I mentioned I can use the MS Word. I know how to use Google Sheet. I know how to use Canva to create this. Okay, they say, wow, yes, yeah, they need it, because some organization, they don't want to pay people outside, or it's stressful even going outside to do all those things. But if they have a staff doing it for them, just your girl can just send, please, do this for me. I have a meeting. Just do it. You see, is a skill that can help you to grow in the competitive market. When you apply for a role and put those skills and you have such skills, it will help you. So there are some digital skills you can learn: programming languages, data analysis and visualization, cloud computing, cyber security, which is more of how to protect yourself and people around you, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Learn it. If you don't know how to use the chat GTP, you can go ahead, you know how to use the chat GPT to get information. Talk with the AI, ask question. You can just sit and, how do I write on the chat GPT? How do I develop my skills? What areas? Please, can you help me, tell me about leadership skills? You read. You can just use chat GPT to read, to help yourself. Yes, at times it doesn't give the actual thing, but it helps. So these are the tech things you can actually do to help yourself. You can stay online and help yourself. Web development, developers developing this HTML, CSS and all that, JavaScript and all that. Back-end developers, front-end developers. These are things, especially men are do it very well here in Nigeria. So these are the things you can actually do. Database management. Although these ones are heavy and are difficult, but you have to do it. So I have to stop here. If you have questions, you ask your questions. Thank you.
Wow, great. Thank you so much, Peace, for the amazing presentation. You need to grab a glass of water and see that you stay hydrated as you've been speaking for close to 50 minutes now. And we'll now hand it over to the audience. If you have additional comments to make or if you have questions, you can do that in two ways. One, you can raise your hand. Two, you can put your comments in the chat box in case you are in a noisy place. So your comments and your questions are welcome. Um, as we proceed with the session. Yeah. So if you are make sure your questions are very clear and straight to the point, and also if you are making comments, ensure that they are also within the scope of this presentation. I see a hand from Lobur. Yes, you can proceed.
Uh, my question goes to Madame like this. Really, today we have really gained a lot of program and a lot of skills. But one single thing that says a long distance encouragement. So my question is, um, yeah, you says we have to be upgrade ourselves either from the online training sometime. How do you differentiate from the scammers and the original one? Because sometimes those who try to make these encouragements or leading out the training is under scammers. And what would be the positive way to recover this or to detect this? Thank you.
All right, thank you, Elikana, if I pronounce your name well. So,
Yeah, you're right.
okay, like now, when you see my post online, because people sent me a flyer, and you see my post online, you see your skill boost, upskilling the way forward. There is no way if you want to upskill really that you will not click on the link. Do you understand? So knowing about scammers, though I've not have such experience, but once I see something that encouraged me, it was same way I saw this program, not in Sudan. I'm not from Sudan. I saw this program. Since I know that it's where I can build myself or where I can learn, I'll just click on it. Then, okay, sorry, I said I've not. I had one experience on Facebook where they say Amazon women. I thought it's something that boosts women. So I went to click the link. So they were talking about bringing money, buying products. So I left. So the only way for you to, once you join a training or you click on any link that you know that this link, what you are saying, you are literate. When you read, when you see, or you join a meeting and what they are saying, you better leave. You leave. That's how I can tell you the way you can identify and differentiate scammers. And I don't think any scammer will put a good write-up this way that teach a mentoring class like this, because they normally come with money. Make 100,000, one click, you make 100,000, you make. So they mostly come with telling you how to make money. So that's the easiest way I can if anyone can really answer this question, if you have any other idea, you can still contribute. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Lobur, I hope you answered.
Yeah, but it's still uncomplicated because detective, actually being detective to wherever you need to join like grant a link or a fake link because this is really the other way which is
Yeah,
really
so
pains
I would
us.
say also you need
Okay,
to
but
look at
I have
you need to,
I need to first of all I have supposed two questions. If you will give me the chance, if not, it's okay again. So I will leave it to others because there are some who are waiting for. One single thing, Madam encouraged us on cybersecurity and AI. Was it EI or EI? Was it? Did I pronounce correct? Okay. Um, how is scalable between the AI and cybersecurity? We know understands about cybersecurity is where you have to. It's a best way to protect your life or other things, other instrumentals or other things from the internet. So just ways. I think you did not clarify it during the time that you're explaining. I take what you need or what you need to ask for, but how scalable is that? Thank you.
okay. So I also see Openi Jame as is attempted to answer you in the comment. He's saying that most scammers are linked to money and also sharing of account numbers, personal information such as account numbers. I also hope that that helps answer your question. And I will give it to Emmanuel Alio. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. Can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I wanted to react on Elkana's point where he was asking whether you can, how you can get to know whether this is a real link or it's a kind of scammer.
We got
Okay,
you, brother. You're welcome.
I'm a Wikimedian, and I think during my first 3 months of on Wikimedia, someone sent me a link of that kind that I should click on the link and get to join the Wikimedia kind of funds like that, something related to Wikimedia projects like that. But for scammers, it's very easy for you to identify the link because the links are not all that understandable. They are kind of random links. They're just like random links. So if you're wise enough, like if you can be able to see a word there, you are lucky. But in most cases, you can't see any word. First, leave alone this comes of where you can they say get click this link, you're going to get a chance where you'll be in position to make money online. Those ones are there, but there are others which are very hard to identify, actually extremely hard, because the links are just random. You'll not know. In most cases the link comes with what we call thumbnails. They have some persuasive thumbnails, and the words they use are totally persuasive. You get to understand it there. Very simple. Before I quit, I also need Madam Peace to help me on on managing emotions. Okay, I had one experience because I'm one person who loves programming, learning the languages. By then, I went to someone for help, but I think he was asking for some thousands of money, which I told him, of course, I would pay, but not really at this very time because I was really not having the cash. But he took it in a different way. He refused. But later, someone helped me and was able to at least bring me up into whatever. And later, he realized I learned it and he wanted me to help him with certain things. But I realized it was somehow mind disturbing because at first he refused and now he wants help from me. But I was able to help him. That kind of thing really disturbs, like, how do you manage such kind of people? Like, you meet today, you get done with this one, tomorrow you meet another one, just like that.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. That's why I say we are human. Human, we normally commit, but it won't stop you. Yes, because if you're not able to pay and he treated you that way and he's asking for help from you, you have to manage it. The only thing, since you know that, yes, you are building yourself and you will not allow, I don't know if you serve God or you serve, if you are a Muslim or a Christian, you know what you serve, and you know that most of our doctrine are same. And you don't want anything that will stain your hand. You don't want anything that will make you offend God, and you don't want to treat evil for evil. Do you understand? So since you know that, my advice will be, for me, I'll just let it go. If you come for my help, I will help you. The only thing I will do is I will avoid having, because I've seen you're kind of person, I will help you in any way I can help. Then I will avoid having, if there is any serious thing I must have with, I will avoid having it with you, because you cannot control your emotion, or you cannot control your gluttony of money. That's my own answer to this.
Yeah, thank you so much for the help.
All
Great.
right. Is there any question?
Yeah, looks like there are no questions. No more questions. Probably we'll just give it over to you, Peace, to say your final comments, and then we'll close until we meet again tomorrow. I
All
see
right.
Solomon. So from Solomon. Solomon, you're welcome.
Yes, mine is not a question, but I will just standing here to appreciate this for the wonderful presentation that she has shared with us. Yeah, the program, what she has shared with us, it has really been intense. It has really caught our hearts here, because we get caught up in work, get caught up in other things that the time as other things are going on, we cannot know how to what. So with this, now it has come to open my eyes in a way that I work hard to look for more opportunities so that I can upskill on my,
Yeah.
upgrade on my experience and knowledge. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so there's no other hand. You can say your final comments, please.
All right. Thank you, everyone that joined this session. Thank you, people that joined from Sudanese. You see, I saw this training and I joined. It's not that I asked for money, just that I just want to. So that same way, when you see where you can help others, where you can share your knowledge, like I shared my knowledge, now I learned some things also. You understand? I learned some things also. So that's how you still go. Before coming to this class, I went to, frankly, I didn't even remember that I applied for something like this until I got a mail. So I have to go to class and read more about it. So reading more about it, I got more knowledge. So that's how you also do. Teach others what you know. The little you know, you must not know everything before you teach. Teach others what you know, teach others what you have learned and all that. And I will encourage, I heard someone say he's a Wikimedian. I'm also a Wikimedian. And I encourage everyone, I don't know if you have Wikimedia group in your country. I encourage everyone to join Wikimedia. Wikimedia is a free knowledge and collaborative platform where you can learn and contribute to the sum of all human knowledge. So just go to, if you want to know about the English Wikimedia, just go to en.wikimedia.org. Then you open an account, or you can follow me on my email. The coordinator has my email, I think so. Then I will help you to join the Wikimedia platform. It's a free platform. It's not a scammers platform. Through the Wikimedia, I've gone so many roads. I even got a contract from the Wikimedia Foundation this February as a contract translator, where I received money in dollars. It was because of my volunteer spirit. It's a volunteer organization, but through volunteering, you can get opportunities that can pay you. So if you have your language, Wikimedia is all about a platform where we make our language visible, preserve and promote our language. And the Igbo language is one of the language that they said that it will go into extinct by 2030 or so, or 2050 by UNESCO. So we, as the Igbos, we are using the Wikimedia platform to promote our language, So I encourage each and every one of you, you have a local language, you have an indigenous language, and you can use the Wikimedia platform to promote this language. You can use the Wikimedia platform. I don't know if your language is, or if there is any language in your community that have not been, that have not gotten visibility. You can use the Wikimedia platform to give it visibility. So I encourage each and every one of you to join. And the Wikimedia platform, one thing is once you join the Wikimedia, you upskill, you upgrade um, in critical thinking. That's one thing. You will think, you see, you will learn project management by fire by force. You will learn it because when you start applying for grants or writing proposal for grants for projects, it will help you to upgrade. And it has helped me. I joined in 2020, and up till now, I am even going from higher position to higher position. That's one thing. So I encourage each and every one of you to help others. I encourage each and every one of you to guide people, teach, have peers, teach people what you have learned. And I pray that God will bless everyone, each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you to the coordinator for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
great.
Chris. Yes, will she please send the link to her Wikimedia on the chat box?
Or let me just put my email.
Okay, yes, put the email.
Madam, I came late before. What's your name? I'm sorry to request again.
Okay, my name is Chinwendu Peace. Chinwendu Peace Anyanwu.
Oh.
Then Wikimedia, my username is Akugo.
Akuzo. All right, great. Thanks a lot, Akuzo. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm Lobo Elikana. That's